Hey guys, it's Solid here, and I have a little story to tell about my dog who ate a dead spider in my room. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory to my dog. He is a savage. Now, when I say savage, I'm talking like he doesn't only eat dead spiders. One time, my brother brought over his German Shepherd. Only one time. She was a puppy. She was like 4 or 5 months old, but she was much bigger than my dog at the time, who we will call Savage McSavage Pants. So he dog handled his German Shepherd, as in whenever that German Shepherd puppy wanted to sniff his butt or play with him, he would growl. He would chase her down and put her in a corner and then just stand up menacingly at her. He would snap at her. He wasn't snapping for like a kill shot or anything. He was kind of just like putting on a tough dog act. I think he was worried that she was coming in to take over as the youngest dog there. But it doesn't just stop there. My dog is not just a savage with other dogs, but in fact other insects. One time I had my dog, he came into my room and I'm playing a game. I don't know what game. I think I was playing Overwatch when I heard him he made some little high pitched ish noise out of nowhere. It wasn't like super loud, but I barely heard it through whatever I was playing. And I turned around because he was behind me and looked, and he was next to me. He was laying next to me out of nowhere, and there was a bumblebee, a big bumblebee, just laying on my carpet, shaking its legs. It was in a lot of pain. It was shaking its the back little thing that it's supposed to sting. I don't know if this was a stinging bee. I think there's some bees that can't sting. I'm not too sure. This was like a big bumblebee though, nice and fuzzy and all that, and it was almost dead. He near fatal blowed a bumblebee. Like there's blood on my floor of either him or the bumblebee. I don't really know if bumblebees bleed. I couldn't see a immediate puncture wound in the bee or in my dog. So I threw the bumblebee away. It was a goner. Took it outside, threw it away. It was insane. He saved me from a bee that I feel really bad about. Yeah, but that's not the end of Savage McSavage Pants. No, no, no. Back to the topic at hand. My dog is a spider eater. All right, now my dog is a descendant of a honey badger and whatever eats spiders. So like lizards, So he's a honey badger and bearded dragon mix, right? So he's a little hardcore. He's not to be trifled with, obviously. Just a little bit of info on the spider that he ate. It was crushed to death. Well, crushed half to death with a baseball bat. All right, and when I say half to death, I mean it didn't die when I crushed it. I felt really really bad for half crushing it, not even killing it, and not just capturing the spider and letting it go. It was a big spider, bigger than the ones that I have usually seen in here. But man, it felt bad when it was half crushed. It was moving around. It was trying to get somewhere. I don't know where it was trying to go. I mean, it wasn't trying to go anywhere when I crushed it. Instead, it was actually trying to come at me. So I panicked and crushed it. But as it was fleeing from, I guess, me, and I still feel really bad. It got stuck in a little spider's web as it was trying to run, and I felt so bad, dude. I couldn't even reach the spider to put it out of its misery. It was in a spot where I couldn't reach my bat and put it out, knowing that this time it would go out, and I couldn't reach anything else. So I kind of just watched it run around and get stuck, and then just sit there. Every now and then it would twitch and move, and man, yeah, I felt sick to my stomach every time I looked at that spider. I was devastated, and I finally decided that I was gonna let that spider sit there. I wasn't gonna try to pick it up or anything. I was gonna let it be a daily reminder of what a monster I was to it, and I was content. I was content with staring at it, and always feeling really guilty inside when I did, and that it could maybe be food for another spider. Maybe the spider that was next to it, where the spider got stuck in its web. And then my dog came into the room. Now, my dog, I always welcome in my room Savage McSavage Pants, and it's because he's warm, and he usually sits next to me, and he's all like really nice and cool. Well, I start playing For Honor because I'm trying to get the platinum, and I'm also trying to get good at the game. And at one point, I die and start looking around for Savage McSavage Pants, and I noticed he has plowed through the little spider's web and is face down near where the spider got stuck and died, the one I crushed. And I got worried because I don't know if he's just sniffing it or if he actually ate it. So I call his name and he jumps out of the spot and the spider is missing. Savage McSavage Pants just looks at me like, "Do you have any more of those crunchy juicy treats on the floor?" And he lays next to me. He tries licking me and I decline his generous offer. And yeah, I wish the little spider whose web was destroyed in the eating of the bigger spider luck in rebuilding his home.